Back here on campus here at Seton Hall University, the Pirates coming off 72-51 victory over the Wagner Seahawks. Miguel, Freire, Nick, Masturzo here. A lot to talk about. A lot of players to really praise as well.
Yeah.
One person being Kadari Richmond, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. What kind of impact did he have today for Seton Hall?
Yeah, he definitely had a huge impact for Seton Hall today with those stats. With the 5 assists, he also reached 250 career assists with Seton Hall, so that was a big milestone for him. And in addition to Richmond, we also had Dre Davis and J.M. Bediako. With Dre Davis had 17 points and 6 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. J. Bediako had 11 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and a block. So those two really did a big contribution to this team today.
Yeah, we were speaking of Kadari Richmond. Donald Copeland, former assistant here at Seton Hall, knows a little bit, knows a thing or two about him as well. Let's see what he has to say about Kadari Richmond in yesterday's game.
He's in great shape right now. I think that's the biggest thing I notice about him, and I know Kadari well. I have a good relationship with him. I haven't talked to him leading into this game. I'll try and give him some positives going forward. But you know, he's their offense. I think a player like him, he's coming into his own of what the expectation was. He can do so many things, and now he's scoring the ball. We wanted to shrink the court. I think early we did a good job of that. They got a little confused with, when we really collapsed and then they turned the ball over and things like that. We wanted to make them have to make threes. But it started with him, and I thought we did a good job of that. But he's such a good player, man. He finds a way, and he knows how to play. So it was tough. It was tough for our guys. So I think once he was able to establish some things, that really spearheaded them to kind of move forward.
Let's talk about a little more about Dre Davis. Season high 17 points. What made him so efficient, so dangerous on the court today?
Yeah, today he just seemed like he came out with a lot of energy from the start of the game. He led the team with 17 points, and he was just a great player today on the court.
And the Pirates are definitely going to need more of that. But another player who had a quiet double-digit scoring day, Jaden Bediako at the center position, had his hands full today, especially with the likes of Hutchins Everett out in concussion protocol. There's been doubts about him at the center position. What did he bring today, and what will he need to continue to do for this team coming down the season?
Yeah, he brought a lot today for the Pirates, especially with Hutchins Everett's injury in concussion protocol. And it really showed that he is capable of filling in for Hutchins Everett when he needs to, and today he did that.
Absolutely. And in terms of overall gameplay, Shaheen Holloway had some things he liked, some things he didn't like. What did you make of it?
So Holloway said in his post-game press conference that the team wasn't really playing his brand of basketball, especially in the first half. And despite the win, he wasn't happy with their play. And I think it was a really good game. So to see that he thinks that this team still needs to improve shows like the capability of this team and where they can be.
Let's take a look at exactly what Holloway said in terms of the team's intensity and level of play.
We're still not there yet. We gotta, when you come out in the first half like that, that's not a good sign. All right. Kind of did that the last couple of games. I think the only good half we had was FDU in the first half. But we just gotta come out and play with a sense of urgency. I don't think we're doing that. I don't know because it was early or what, but I didn't like the way we came out. And I knew this team was gonna be tough. They played like St. Peter's. It's a compliment to the coach. He's a scrappy player, was a scrappy player, so they play that way. And we didn't, in the first half, we didn't challenge it. We didn't come out and play the way we were capable of playing. Second half, we did, and I think that's what changed the game.
Big games coming up for the Pirates. 4-0 to start the season. They're going to need all the momentum they can get. Next game, Thanksgiving Day against USC, Isaiah Collier, projected top 5 pick. They're going to have their hands full. How big was this win and the overall just the first 4 games of the season to get that momentum going into this big game?
Yeah, these first 4 wins were so big, especially today, because it would be very tough if they had to go play USC coming off a loss, especially to a team like Wagner. But that's going to be a very tough game. Overall, you also have LeBron James' son, Bronny James, on that team, so a guy with a whole lot of basketball blood in him, ready to probably play this Pirates team.
The Pirates certainly have to be ready for that game. It doesn't get much easier. The next day after that, they either play either Iowa or Oklahoma, depending on who wins or loses each game. But that'll be it for us for right now. Pirates final score at Freire Center, 72-51. Miguel, Freire, Nick Masturzo here with you. Have a good day.